Hi YouTube violinists. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the right hand and a very specific problem that you might be doing that is actually causing some discomfort and some shaky bows and some scratchy sounds on your violin bow. Stick around to the end of the video for this tutorial. If you're meeting for the first time, my name is Eric. I'm a violinist. I do violin tutorials, product reviews, and more. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that way you get notified for when new videos come out. If you're coming back to the channel, you've seen a few of my recent violin bow tutorials. Now there's a very specific problem that I'm going to address, and that involves the second middle finger and the ring finger. Now specifically, what we want to avoid, generally speaking, is to have the knuckles too high above the stick of the bow. For the reason being is that you're not going to get a good solid grip of the second, the middle finger, and the ring finger over here. I see recently that a lot of students tend to go too high with the knuckles in the hand. They kind of lean forward too much and you don't get a solid grip. So as a result, you're actually leaning the wrist and the knuckles forward, and as a result, the knuckles and you're kind of overhooking it like a fish hook, and that's what we don't want. And from this angle, it seems to be pretty fine, but from this angle, these knuckles are pretty high, or actually almost on top of the stick of the bow. We want to relax this hand over here. That's our goal. If we go too much this way, the back of your hand close to your wrist might be experiencing some tension and some tiredness. It all goes back to the conversation of what kind of bow hold you are learning. And on this channel, I like to teach the Franco-Belgian bow hold. The reason I like this bow hold is because it allows the hand to be very flexible and versatile when you're achieving different bow strokes. Let's take a look at this issue when the bow is actually on the violin. So you may be doing something along the lines of this and not even realizing it. You may be hooking that first finger over here too much. And again, from this angle, the knuckles are over the stick of the bow and the wrist is kind of leaning up. Now I've talked about having like a nice curvature of the wrist, the back of the hand, and down the forearm, but we want to have that relaxation. You want to make sure that while you're achieving this, you're not pressing with the thumb. I see time and time again that this part of the thumb, the palm of the hand, squeezes up because the thumb is really tense, and it's also trying to compensate for other areas and other different problems on the violin bow. Now the question is, how do you fix this problem? I recommend let the bow come to the hand, not vice versa. If we try to claw the hand, if we try to go from the hand to the bow this way, it's going to be very difficult for us to achieve a very soft bow grip. As you can see, even on this part of the forearm, when I grip or squeeze, my forearm really tenses up. I don't want that. So what I would do, I would dangle that hand and I would just kind of let the bow glide under the first indent of the fingers, not so much the pinky, because that is going to be another story. That pinky is going to be the tip anyway. So once you feel comfortable, then you relax the entire hand. And once you relax this hand over here, the pinky, of course, on the pinky tip, the index finger is right near this leather because that helps provide a grip. The third finger, the ring finger, is over the eye, and the second finger, the middle finger, should be around this little area, the space over here on the bow. And then I want you to collapse your wrist, and as a result, your knuckles should collapse as well. And this is what it should look like. It should look like a nice letter C over here. This is with the bow, this is without the bow. Now, again, make sure the bow comes to the hand, not with the other way around. Your hand is going to feel tired when you try to, claw the bow, or if you try to really have a grip. Like we want to call it a bow hold, not a bow grip, even though it is a bow grip. To me, it's very important to distinguish those two words, because a bow grip implies that I'm actually trying to grip something. That implies some kind of tension. A bow hold, I'm simply holding the bow, and when I do a down bow and an up bow, I'm just guiding the bow. Believe it or not, the bow is being held by the violin. A lot of beginners feel like they have to hold the bow up in the air and then go left and right, up and down. That's not the case. This helps relax the hand over here, because the violin is holding the bow up. Without the violin, the bow will simply just fall, right? So this bow, I'm still getting a good grip because I'm using all the weight of my shoulder and my arm to really get the friction of the string. If you do this, you're going to accomplish a few things. You're going to accomplish a nice solid sound. You're going to accomplish a rounder sound, and you're not going to be tense, and you're not going to be experiencing pain or tiredness while you play the violin. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you liked the video, hit the like button and leave your comments down below. What are some tips that you have that really help relax the bow hold? I want to get this conversation going down below. And again, my name is Eric. I do violin tutorials. Really appreciate you coming by the channel. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, so that way you get notified for when new videos come out. And if you haven't seen my recent videos, be sure to check out some videos over here and right over here for your convenience. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next video.